guys, and welcome to the Bookie Trials Scavenger Hunt. Now, I'm so excited to do this video because it means I can finally talk about it on my channel because I haven't done a video about the Bookie Trials yet, but I am one of the Winter Quest Knights. I am the Knight of Moss and I am so thankful for our Queen for giving me this role. I'm so excited to be a part of this readathon because I was already excited to take part, but being a physical part of it and being one of the Knights is just awesome. But I'm not going to talk about it too much here because obviously otherwise I'll start rambling, so I'm just going to get right into the scavenger hunt. The first thing is you will be crossing the Eastern Sea. You'll need a boat. So for that I'm going to go with the Foul Twins. I am actually going to scavenge for some of these, but this just happened to be sitting here with my TBR because there is actually a speedboat on the front of this, and this is the spin-off series to the Artemis Fowl series. This follows Miles and Beckett, Artemis Fowl's younger twin brothers, who are just as criminally mastermindy as Artemis is. They're just as intelligent, but there's now two of them. So it means that Fairyland and general villains trying to capture fairies are in a lot of trouble, and it's a hell of a lot of fun. This may be my favourite book in the entire series. I've just read it this month and I'm just utterly in love with it. And if you like Artemis Fowl, you're going to love this. I have to say, you are going to absolutely adore this. The second one is to be underdressed in Orc Eves is an offence. Wear something elaborately designed. Now, this is why I have to climb over my bed because I've got bookcases here and over there. So just excuse me a minute. Right. Try not to knock over pop vinyls while I'm at it. Right. Oh! See, this is why scavenger hunts end badly for me. But this is ink, and obviously, as you can see, it's incredibly elaborately designed on both sides. And I will tell you what this is about, but I don't know. It's something about the dead, life stories and tattoos. I've owned it for so long and I still don't know what it's about. I'm not gonna lie. I did know, I've forgotten. That's my problem. And I know that the sequels come out and I still haven't read this one. Should probably get on that soon. The third thing you'll need is wood to keep the beacons of hope lit. Now, I know exactly which one I'm going for this. And that is the Christmasaurus and the Winter Witch, because as you can see, there is a forest. And obviously, forest means wood. So, Christmasaurus and the Winter Witch. This one is the sequel, obviously, to the Christmasaurus and follows the story of William Trundle, again, who is a young wheelchair user, and his adventures with the Christmasaurus every Christmas, and how basically they have to save Christmas. And it's just a really, really good time. I know I'm biased because this is obviously done by Tom Fletcher, who I adore with all of my McFly-loving heart, I have to say. But it is a really, really good book, I have to say. I adore it. It's a brilliant middle grade. Just, it's brilliant. And I really hope this one gets a musical edition like the first book did, because that would be awesome. I don't even like Christmas, but more songs written by Tom is something I definitely need in my life. Number 4, to work with the Serpentine Allegiance, you first need to master the language. Speak with one of our own dragons or water dragons. Again, I've got to climb over my bed for this, so just give me a minute. Right, let's hope I don't knock over the camera again. Right. Oh, I'm up. I am not as young as I used to be, but Eragon, obviously this is all about dragons. I haven't read this one. I've only watched the film, I have to admit, but it has been on my TBR for a while, but I'm a bit iffy judging by sort of some of the reviews. I may get to this eventually, I don't know. I'm going to at least try at some point, I think, but I haven't read it. I just know it's about dragons. Number 5, tell the dears at Rural Haven that you are thankful with a gift of starlight. Now, again, it's on the TBR. Sleeping giants covered in starlight. Again, I don't know what this one's about. I think it's about some sort of alien hand that's found by a child and then follows that child as she grows up to be a scientist or something. All I know is that there is some sort of giant hand and it's told in interview format. This is actually on this month's TBR, but at this point in time, I really doubt I'm going to get to it. I'm not going to lie. Number 6, in order to gain entry, show Eastern Escape that you are an ally to POCs. And I know exactly which one I'm going to get for this one. One of my Black Panther comics. That is this one, which is A Nation Under Our Feet, number 3. Obviously, I haven't read this one. I am admittedly saving this for Black Panther 2, though that could take a while, I'm not gonna lie, and I have learned now that if you wait too long to buy volumes of comics, they go out of print and then you have to get the rest of the series on Kindle. But I'm okay with just slowly collecting this entire series and then reading it all in one go, because I've read the first one and that was all about Wakanda trying to overthrow T'Challa after Secret Invasion, I think it is, and Shuri's nearly dead. She's in a bit of a suspension tube kind of thing to keep her alive, and that's really all I can remember. I think it's something to do with an attack on Wakanda from the Black Order, and it's all T'Challa trying to sort it all out and all the rest of it while trying to keep his Dora and the rest of the country under control because they're trying to start rioting. I can't remember. It's been a very long time, and obviously I haven't read the rest of the series. But it was good. I do remember it was good, and I do want to read more of this. I'm just kind of waiting until the next Black Panther film comes out. Though that may be a few more years, so I may read it in between time instead, because it's Black Panther and I really love Black Panther. Number 7 is Lay Flowers at Gravesend for those who have already passed. Right. I know exactly which one I'm going to get. It's over there, and I'm not climbing over my bed this time because it's dangerous. I'm going to go with Forest of a Thousand Lanterns because obviously there is one big flower on the front cover. I've used this for many readathon prompts, which is flowers on the front cover, and I still haven't read it yet because I'm apparently rubbish at this. But this one is a Asian-inspired retelling of, I want to say, Snow White, but I'm pretty sure I'm wrong on that. Yeah, it's an Asian-inspired reimagining of the evil queen legend from Snow White. That's it. That's what it was. I knew it was some sort of retelling, I just couldn't remember what it was. So, yeah, I really need to get on with this, quite frankly. I know I do, and I still haven't done it yet. And also the book matches my hair. That's quite cool. Number 8 is While Hiding from the Frost Giants, Keep Warm with Fire. Now, originally I was going to go for Grace and Fury with this, which is downstairs, and I'm not running downstairs, quite frankly, because it really has to run up and downstairs, because I went to a gig on Wednesday and I jumped and I danced for my life, so I'm not running up and downstairs. Instead, what I'm going to go for is Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, because there is fire right here. And I'm guessing nobody needs me to tell you the story of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows, because it's Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. Number 9 is Rebuild Some of Those Desolate Ruins with Vines. And again, over here, I'm going with The Curse So Dark and Lonely. Obviously, there are vines on the front cover. This is Beauty and the Beast retelling, this time where the main character of Belle is actually called, I've forgotten her name, Harper, that's it, has cerebral palsy, and she is taken from our contemporary world into Prince Ren's world. And I actually really enjoyed this. I haven't read that many Beauty and the Beast retellings, despite it being my favourite fairy tale and favourite Disney film. Well, live action Disney film anyway. And I just have, I haven't read that many, but this was amazing. I didn't mind the romance elements of it. I really liked the curse element of it, and how sort of this world sort of blended with that world, and the fact that we had a disabled main character. It was all awesome to me. It was amazing, and I really can't wait for the sequel. Number 10 is Gather the Bones of Demonic Residue. We will bury our demons on our own land. And there's only really one book I can use for this, quite frankly, and that is Skullduggery Pleasant, because as you can see, Skullduggery is a skeleton, therefore there are bones on the front cover. And this is all about, obviously, Skullduggery Pleasant, who is a magical living skeleton detective, as he teams up with an 11-year-old girl called Valkyrie Kane, who has been living an entirely normal life in Ireland until she meets Skullduggery. And it's all about him training her to become basically a magical detective and building up her powers and everything, as they also try to stop the world from being basically annihilated multiple times. It's absolutely hilarious. It's filled with pop culture references. It is my favourite middle grade, and it's just plain awesome. I love it. And number 11 is For the Dark Shard You Will Have to Sneak. Cloak yourselves in a black robe. And for that, I can only go with Eve of Man, because obviously it's done by Tom Fletcher and his wife Giovanna, so I'm biased again, but this is a really awesome YA novel with a romance I didn't really mind, I've got to say, but again, biased here. And this tells the story of Eve, obviously, who is the first girl born in 40 years, I think it is, and what happens when she finds out that basically she's been lied to a bit about what the world's actually like and what happens when she's got all the pressure of being basically the saviour of humanity. And that is the end of the scavenger hunt. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please do give me a thumbs up. Comment down below with what books you would have chosen. I'd love to know. And also if you're taking part in the winter quest, again, I would love to know exactly who's taking part. I'll also leave a link down below to all my social media if you want to check out. If you want to see any more of my videos, please click subscribe here. And over here will be the link to my previous video. But until next time, guys, bye.